Hello everybody, welcome back to Screenstars, welcome to another First Impressions video. Today I'm taking a look at Murder on the Orient Express. The Hercule Poirot adventure, I suppose you could call it, detective adventure game that has just been newly released on the PlayStation. It is available for PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5, and the gameplay you're seeing is my gameplay from my PlayStation 5 playthrough. Right, okay, now, I personally, and if you follow my content, you will know this, I'm personally a fan of detective games. I love Sherlock Holmes games. I've played quite a few Poirot games and reviewed them on the channel. I'm a big fan of detective games in general, so every time there's a new one that comes out, I always give it my attention, and generally speaking, if I think it's going to be worth it, I will generally pick it up. Now, this one interested me because it is a modern spin on the classic tale. So we all know the Murder on the Orient Express. It has been adapted a few times to the small screen to the big screen. Most recently with Kenneth Branagh. A couple of years ago, he made Murder on the Orient Express, and there was Johnny Depp in it and people like that. But the difference here is, it's like I say, it's a modern take. It's set in 2023. So it's like a modern reimagining of Poirot. Now, for those of you that like detective games, and I do feel as though I say this a lot, that it's kind of a game you're going to feel immediately comfortable with. I mean, what you're going to see here is me obviously talking about my early impressions of the game, but there's also about 25 minutes worth of gameplay for you to check out, which is like the intro to the game. And it is prior to him obviously getting on the Orient Express. So you arrive at your hotel and there's like a little bit of a mystery for you to solve. And it's a way to introduce you to the detective mechanics of the game. And again, if you've played these sort of detective games before, it won't be difficult for you to figure it all out. You've got your mind palace. So essentially, Poirot, in the early parts of this game, has got to solve the mystery of a guest's missing ticket for the Orient Express. The guest believes it's been stolen. It's up to Poirot to find out what has happened to it. So you will go to the guest's room, you'll search his room, you'll look at documents, you'll find clues, and then you'll go into your mind palace and kind of connect the dots, if you like, connect the clues to each other to figure out what has actually happened. And you end the sequence with finding the missing ticket for the guest. And then you move on to getting on the Orient Express, and then it all basically starts. You know, all the murders start taking place, and you've got to solve the crime. So, I mean, it's kind of what I expected, to be honest. I mean, when I've been looking at this game, and I watched the trailer for it when I saw it on a pre-order, I don't know, several weeks ago now. Obviously, I was very interested. I watched the trailer, and I still remained interested. I think the game, because it's not a full price game, I think I've paid, is it 32 or 34.99 in the UK for it? So you can't look at this as like a AAA release. My early impressions is it's fairly basic, fairly simple, quite a good introduction to those of you out there that may feel intimidated by some of the detective games out there, like some of the Sherlock Holmes ones or even the Poirot ones in the past. I've not found anything at all difficult. It's pretty decent at holding your hand, and any mistakes you make, you soon figure out where to go next, sort of thing. So it's not overly complex. Now, I haven't got any further really into the game to tell you whether there's any majorly difficult puzzles or anything like that. I suspect there will be some puzzles. They usually are in games like this. I also understand that there is another character in this game that you'll be controlling as well as Poirot, a female detective, I believe, as well. So they've tried to freshen up the genre a little bit here and try and give us something a little bit different. So far, I'm reasonably impressed. I think the price currently is just about okay, but I may think differently on that when I have completed the game and I give you a full review. But right now it does seem pretty decent in regards to the price. I've not had any glitches or crashes or anything like that yet. The game looks okay, but it's not really, anything outstanding. These detective games generally don't exactly push the boundaries when it comes to next generation graphics or current gen graphics. It looks, but for me, it looked pretty decent. They've gone from almost like a comic style look and feel to the game. It almost does feel like a little bit like a graphic novel come to life almost. It's got this quite distinct aesthetic to it. The voice acting so far is of a decent standard. So far I'm reasonably impressed. I will obviously, guys, try and get a review up for as soon as you can. I'm going to try and power my way through this game over the weekend if I can, and try and get a review up for you at the beginning of next week. So I hope you enjoyed checking out this first impressions video. Let me know in the comments if you intend on picking this game up, and I will of course be back with plenty more content on the channel very, very soon.
I suppose I can exercise my powers of observation while we wait. I'm right again. That happens to me a lot.
My room's along here, 411. In a hotel of this quality? A thief? Come on, don't dawdle. It'll be a disaster if I miss that train.
You have locked the door, monsieur?
Naturally. This is a foreign country.
You have the key card?
Of course.
We will enter. The lock has not been tampered with. A perfume bottle. Empty. Suggestive. A water with traces of soap. The water is scented. This earring, it is not the first time I've seen it, but where? The bed is skillfully made. The wallet is somewhat worn. It contains just over $200 and the usual cards. fact sheet from a tour of Saint Sophia. A stamped reservation for the Bosphorus ferry. A brochure for this fascinating city. Another golden moustache to treasure. A conspicuous gallantry cross for meritorious service in Iraq, yet he only retired as a captain. A list of travel expenses, but how did these papers end up on the floor?
How long were you at breakfast, Captain?
Half an hour or so. Just a roll and some coffee.
The room is apparently empty. I will leave it for the moment.
Go away, please.
A brief word, sir.
I will give you 2 brief words. Go away.
Monsieur.
I've been traveling all night from New York. Must I call the management?
Pardon, monsieur.
I do not believe we have awakened a thief. Four floors. It's impossible for a thief to have exited through the window. Et voilà.
Why was there an earring in your room?
An earring? A previous guest, I suspect. I don't wear them.
Did you leave the window open?
No. That must be how the thief escaped.
I think not. Unless the thief had wings. The bed is very neatly made, but the corners are not military style.
The price we paid for this hotel? I'm not going to make my own bloody bed.
Interesting pronoun, that. We. I do not think that's the right answer. The wind probably blew the papers on the floor as it came in through the window. Moreover, the door is closed, and I found an earring on the bedside table. The captain invited a woman into his room. Maybe she is our culprit. My little gray cells did not let me down. I do not think that's the right answer. Et voilà.
Captain Arbuthnot, I have examined your room. Much was revealed, possibly more than you expected. Rest assured we will soon find your ticket.
It's about bloody time. I have a train to catch.
As do I.
You are traveling on the Orient Express?
We? If you will be good enough to answer a few questions, we may both make our train.
Ask away.
Please give me an account of your movements yesterday.
I spent most of my day in Istanbul, sightseeing. I returned to the hotel as the sun was setting. The desk clerk can confirm I was alone when I picked up my key. I spent the night alone. I had no visitors in my room.
Have you told me the entire truth, Captain Arbuthnot?
Of course. I want you to find my ticket.
Can you explain the earring I found on the bedside table?
An earring? Yes. Forgive me, Mr. Poirot. I had some business correspondence that wanted answering. The hotel provides help for business travelers. They sent up a secretary. I dictated a letter, and she mailed it for me. I hadn't noticed that she had lost an earring.
And when did you invite this secretary? This woman may be the thief we are looking for.
That was yesterday evening. My ticket was still there when I went down to breakfast. She can't have taken it.
I see. Never mind. It is easily checked. And there was no other person in your room?
No, I swear there wasn't.
Ah, well, never mind. If it is not her, there is only one option left.
Fine. Please finish your job quickly. I'll be downstairs in the lobby.
The Hotel Tocatlian is a perfect prelude for my journey.
Pardon, monsieur. May I inquire when the staff begins cleaning the rooms?
Every morning at breakfast time, sir. After making certain there are no guests in the room, of course.
May I speak with the chambermaid who cleaned room 411 this morning?
I hope you don't think that one of our staff stole the ticket.
No. Do not distress yourself. We seek only information.
I will summon her at once.
Oh, I'd ask her to bring her laundry cart. Do not be frightened, mademoiselle. Did you clean room 411 this morning?
Room 411? Yes, that is one of mine.
Did you see a ticket on the desk when you entered the room?
I'm sorry, I didn't notice a ticket. There was a wallet, but of course I did not touch it.
Did you open the window?
Yes, we always air the rooms. Oh, but I forgot to close the window. While I was making the bed, the person from next door was pounding on the wall. I wondered if he needed assistance. I tossed the dirty sheets in my cart, quickly finished mopping, and went to see, but it was nothing. But I'm afraid I left the window open. I'm so sorry.
A window left open, papers scattered on the floor. The chambermaid cleaning the room. I believe I can now visualize what happened. No, not good. Et voilà.
Mademoiselle, would you be so kind as to look in the sheets from room 411? And so the missing train ticket completes its strange journey. An open window, a laundry cart, and an annoying neighbor. But chance is the only guilty party in this dark mystery.
Mr. Poirot, I apologize. I believe my concern got the better of me, and I forgot myself. Thank you.
It was a case of great magnitude. I'm glad I was up to the challenge. And that, I think, is that.